I started dating Sandy, and we got into it. I put 2 condoms on, one right on top of the other. And this was a guy that was coming from Williamstown, New Jersey to do powerlifting.
Are you ready?
What's up, Fortress Dwellers? It's Manny Brandon with Manny's Fitness Fortress, the Citadel of Power. Yo, guys, thank you for joining me for another episode, another day in the life of Manny's Fitness Fortress. I want to talk to you guys about a little piece of history, me going to college and how I got there. And first, before we get into the video, I love you guys. Thanks for subscribing and rocking with me. Make sure you tap in and subscribe, hit the like button, share the video as well. And also, if you're feeling generous, please hit the heart-shaped icon below this video to donate. All proceeds go into more editing software and production for these videos. Also, if you're on YouTube, if you're on Facebook as well, please share the gifts. I love to be gifted, and I always express my gratitude in return by bringing you guys premium content. So, I was a champion bodybuilder in the teenage ranks between 14 and 16. So by the time I was 16, I jumped into bodybuilding, did my first competition for the Mr. Teenage New Jersey. I got second place in that show, and it was amazing. As I got done, I came off stage, received autographs, started getting all types of photo shoots, and the crowd, I just literally got bum rushed by the crowd. It was so surreal to have that kind of appreciation for the craft I was doing. Continued bodybuilding and got into powerlifting because I wanted to build strength as well as size for football. In high school, my sophomore year, I started really developing, and this was right before I went into that first contest in bodybuilding. The coach started to close the gym down, the school gym, because I was unsure about returning for varsity football. He said, if you don't come out for the team next year, I won't let you train in the gym. And this is a football coach just trying to lock me out of the high school gym because I wasn't sure about coming back to play football. But be that as it may, I went on, continued training. He was just really passionate and upset that I wasn't coming back up for football because I was really diving into bodybuilding. So senior year comes and goes. I don't sign for football. Did a little basketball in the season of my senior year, I believe, or JV year. But I got a scholarship, went to Kutztown University in Pennsylvania. Before I went there, I started reading all the brochures, and all the brochures had a great curriculum, and the sports were awesome. Had a good archery program, all these other things you don't usually see at other colleges. But one thing they had to sit out is they had a powerlifting team in the curriculum and the handbook. So I was like, oh wow, that's right up my alley. That's what I want to do. I'm already bodybuilding. I want to powerlift and keep this strength thing going, and then maybe I can branch out and do some things through the school for other strength sports. All right, so I got there, got into the Kutztown University, went to administration office, got all my stuff settled in my room, and my roommate, college, co-ed building, and I was like, what the heck? I'm talking to all the staff there, and they said, sorry, Manny, there's no more powerlifting team here. The powerlifting team has gone. There's no more powerlifting squad here. It was disbanded. They discontinued it. And I was like, what the? This is what I came here for. I could learn at any college. I mean, whether it's Penn State or Berkeley or Brown, you get a good education. But I was interested in this school because it also had a powerlifting team. But unfortunately, they disbanded. They got rid of it. It was no longer there. But what they did have was an old school, hardcore, unbelievable, ferocious looking Titanic gym with the round steel dumbbells, like the Flintstone dumbbells. They went up to like 110 pounds. So I still dove into my bodybuilding. I said, you know what? I'm just going to make the best of this situation. I'm going to make the best of it. Started bodybuilding there off season, training hard, getting into my books, keep my grades up for the most part. And I had to share the team, I had to share the weight room with the football team there. And a lot of times we got into it about equipment and stuff. So you can just imagine linemen in NFL or linemen size, NFL size linemen, college athletes, face to face with me, we arguing over the weights and equipment and who's going to use what when. But that was a normal thing in college anyway, as far as the weight room. But we worked it out. One thing we were arguing about is the radio. We had one big radio sound system. Everybody was arguing over the system, the channel, the stations, and what music to play. They wanted to play rock. I wanted to play house and hip hop, but we worked it out. So among, my schooling, navigating with my training and bodybuilding there, I, met a lot of women from other states, people from all over the country, it's college. So, went out on a couple of dates here and there, dinner, lunch, and stuff like that in between, studying, learning, and getting an education. And I came across a girl named Sandy. So I was still kind of, distraught about them not having a powerlifting team, but, I just went ham on my bodybuilding. And when me and her started spending more time together, we started eating together, talking about bodybuilding and things like that. And one of the things she liked about me is because I was fit and health conscious. So I remember one thing, coming from home before I left for college, Mom said, listen, when you go to college, you leave out here, don't you bring back any packages. You guys know what that means? What that means is don't bring back any babies. Don't go getting any woman in college. Don't impregnate any woman. Don't get any woman pregnant. Don't be getting no women pregnant and coming back here. So I was brought up in a Baptist Christian household. And unlike a lot of my friends in high school, a lot of my high school guys I graduated with, a lot of those guys had impregnated their high school sweethearts, their girlfriends, a lot of them, not all of them, but I was so scared, bring back a baby. I was doing things that was laughable today, but it worked. And one of the things I did when I went to college, I was a virgin. So 18, 19, 20, I was a virgin when I went to college, and my friends that knew me as a bodybuilder, they said, oh my God, 250-pound virgin, like 40-year-old virgin, 250-pound virgin. So I never had sex. My libido was high as hell. When I had woodies, that I was, rock hard for hours. That's just the course when you're working out. Your testosterone's high, and at the age, your testosterone is really high. So, one time when we were getting intimate, the first time we got intimate, me and Sandy, we started undressing, and I got condoms out, the Magnum, I tore it open just like this, the Magnum, because I needed something to accommodate my size. And I pulled out one of these and put it on, and then I put out another one, a second one, and put it on top of the other one. And she started laughing. She said, oh my God, what are you, a hazmat unit or something? What's wrong? What do you think I am? But she was a very clean girl, very health conscious. I explained to her that I was just so scared that I didn't want to bring any packages back home. So I'm putting one condom on, and then I'm putting another one on top of that one, just to make sure. She laughed for about 5 minutes, and then after that, she said, all right, big boy, let's go. So we, went in and did the do for about 2 hours. And I was still rock hard because, I work out. When you work out, it increases your libido. It was so funny. She was like, oh my God, after she caught her breath for about a half hour afterwards and fell asleep, she woke up and she said, you're a very interesting man. I love that about you. Oh my God, but that was so funny. I've never seen anyone put one condom on top of another condom. I say, look, I'm powerful here, and down there. And I can't afford to have the first one break, the only one break. So if the first one breaks, I need a backup for this to catch it. So that can change the course of your life. You know, you guys should have kids when you're ready to, when you're responsible with the right person. And I was just so scared being brought up in a Baptist Christian household. I didn't want to bring any packages back home. Only package that my mom said, you better bring those mussels, you know, and bring that laundry bag. That's it. So that's what I did. Me and Sandy dated for a while. We eventually went our separate ways, but she's a very great individual. I learned a lot from her. But that's just a day in the life of history of Manny's Fitness Fortress and one of the events in my life that led to me being the person you see before you now. But I hope you guys enjoyed that. Like, subscribe, share. I love you guys. I'm bringing you some true Hollywood Manny stories like this, and also fitness, nutrition, and wellness and lifestyle content. Hit the links in the description. I love you guys. Thank you for rocking with me. And tell me what you want me to talk about next. See you in the next video. Booyah!
Are you ready?